My name is Megan. I am a junior at Agnes Scott College in Decatur. Yeah, see, there's a ring right there. I'm a creative writing and women's studies double major, and I am going to France today. I leave in a couple hours to go to the airport and do a lot of things that I don't know how to do, and hopefully it'll all work out. I mean, I think it'll work out. I don't see why I wouldn't. It just might be a pain. So the whole point behind these videos is so that you people who are watching, hi everyone, will know what I'm up to, and also for the Intercultural Ambassadors IEP. The Intercultural Ambassadors program is something at Agnes that we do. We're peer educators on topics of diversity and social justice and raising awareness and creating inclusive environments so that we can have really great discussions and make everybody feel welcome and safe. So I'm supposed to answer these questions. These pre-trip video blog questions, and I keep looking at my laptop. So the first one, what are your expectations of your study abroad program and this project? My expectations are to, in some way, radically change how I perceive myself in relation to the world. And that sounds really silly and grandiose, but I mean it in the sense that I have no clue what it's like to be another person, and I especially have no clue what it's like to be somebody who's not in their own culture. One of my projects for this year is to have some sort of 365, you do the same thing every day, have a 365 where I find an instance of privilege in my life and I document it and say, hi, hello, here, I see you, and figure out ways that I can change this or recognize it. Maybe not even change it, honestly, because it's awful for me to assume that I could do that. To recognize it and to be aware that I have it and think of ways that I can help other people see it so that we can create some sort of change. I think the first step is awareness. So my expectations for the project are to honestly, more holistically understand what it means to have the privileges that I do have, and in particular, United States citizenship, a Western idea and framework, a global north, if we're not saying Western. I think the outcome of this project will be a really funny blog for me to laugh at 20 years from now, as well as some better ideas of what it means to be me in new spaces, in new, challenging, independent. I've never done these things before, gone off to another country. I've never left the country. This is my first time. And I kind of took the easy way out and went to school 30 minutes from my home. So this is the first time that I'm actually running out of the nest, wings spread. Well, the airplane swings, at least. I can't fly. We all know this. I have marrow, no hollow bones. How do I think immersing myself in another culture will affect me? I don't know, because I don't know what French culture is going to be like. I'm going to a spot, if France is shaped like that, I'm going to this point up here in Lille. I'm going to Lille 3, which is a really great school. It's the only one in France that offers women's studies courses. They don't call them that, but that's what they are. So as far as immersing myself, I hope that I can understand the university better than I do now. Right now, I have no clue what it would be to be a French student, to be an American student in a French-speaking spot, any of that. So, yeah. I think I'll be scared, I think I'll be anxious, and I think I'll be nervous, and I think I'll fuck up a lot. I reserve the right to curse in these videos. I'm very sorry. I think that I will mess up, and then I'm gonna have to be humble about it and learn to laugh more at myself, because honestly that's something I'm not very good at in serious situations. What things will I do to help myself transition into another culture? Well, I've got this video blog, and I've got another private blog, which was Hiram, he's my advisor. His recommendation, you know, he's like, you need a private space to talk about all the things that are infuriating you and embarrassing you and freaking you out, that you're panicking about, that you're not going to want to tell the general population. And so I have one of those, but you will not find out what it is, because then it wouldn't be secret anymore. So, other things that'll help me transition. I mean, I've got a Skype account. There's this really cool app on smartphones called Viber, which sounds really funny and kind of ridiculous. But I'm just having everybody download it. Otherwise, I've got Skype dates to make myself feel like I'm not losing everyone, which is good. I have a notebook that I plan to have like a to-do list in. You know, so like every day, make sure I get up, make sure I get out of my apartment, make sure I am seeing somebody, whoever it is, doing something. Because it would be way too easy to just sit in my room and be like, oh, well, I'm in France, and do the same things that I do here. But you know, the point is we're paying thousands of dollars, well, my school is, to go experience new things, so I might as well make sure I do it. So that to-do list, that like every day, here's the thing that I have to do, I'm doing it, is definitely something that I'm going to maintain. Other things to support my transition. I have a dictionary, a French one, a French to English dictionary, which is good. Yep, because I've taken French since I was 10, and I mean, it's been 10 years, I'm 20. But I'm not fluent. I'm close, but I am not perfect. So that'll help. And the last question is, what do I hope to gain from this experience? This year, or rather it's 2013 now. In 2012, I started to do things that challenged me. I hadn't before. I joined Pestle Board, which I know sounds really silly. And for those of you who don't know what Pestle Board is an organization group on Agnes campus. It's basically like a small sorority type thing, and I, as a member of Pestle Board, don't want to call it a sorority, but I'm going to do it because that makes the most sense. It's a group of kids who, in order to join, you embarrass the hell out of yourself for a straight week. You get no sleep. You run around asking everybody for their signatures and making the biggest fool out of yourself, and it was awful and horrendous, and also one of the most fantastically beautiful and exciting experiences that I've ever had. And I love those kids. They're great. So honestly, putting myself out there is the hardest thing that I can do, because I can do it when I want to, but when I don't want to, it's not something that I am comfortable with. So I hope to gain a more steady ability to put myself out there. I want to be able to maintain some sense of, to hell with it, have a good time, to finally get that sense of freedom from myself, which is really the most ridiculous thing, but it's something I struggle with. So I leave in, math, 6 hours. And I will be on a jet plane to go across the ocean. I don't know. I guess I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye.